Hi there, I just want to give you some verbal instructions for assignment 2 part B. I know it is a little bit confusing, so I want to make sure it's as clear as possible. We will also talk about this in class on Friday of week 8, but I want to make sure you have this as well. So the assignment is being done in 2 parts. So you've already done part A with some partners and you're handing that in week 8. And that part is the medical history. So I want you to think about this assignment like you're sitting with a client and you are taking their medical history and you're starting all the way through to care planning. So the first part you're handing in is the medical history, the medication summary, and really looking at just those 2 assessments, the histories and the medication summary. Part B is the rest of the information. So it will be all of your other assessments, your EO-IO, your dental, your perio, your risk assessments. And then essentially from there, you will come up with diagnosis, you'll come up with some goals, and you will then write a care plan. We are going to learn this in class in week 8 and 9 in both of our classes. So actually for DENT1016 process and DENT1018, which is applied oral health. So it just so happens you'll be getting a lot of it over the next 2 weeks. Now this part of the assignment is going to be done a little bit differently. You will, you have all the forms posted. So the forms that you need, which are here, I'm going to have posted for you. You can print them all, you can just look at them and make notes, but they will be there for you. You have your case study already, and individually, not in groups, you will now transfer the assessment findings onto a client chart. Now, this part of the assignment that you're going to do at home, you can use the forms, not use the forms, do it in your head, do it on paper. You're essentially just coming up with a report to explain your findings based upon what the client presents with. So you're going to come up with a bit of a care plan for your client that you currently have, and you're going to write a report based on that client. So your findings, you're going to come up with a diagnosis, and then how you came up with that diagnosis. Explain the diagnosis, so periodontitis, gingivitis, whatever it is. The treatment and client goals, so how did you come up with those goals and why? And then you're going to look at some interventions you would recommend and expected outcomes you would recommend for this client. And that paper is to be 4 pages, double-spaced, and to be handed in class on March 22nd. Then on March 22nd in class, you will be given another case study, very similar to the one that you already have, where you will then do this in class. So I will provide you with a package, and you will then sit in class and fill it all out, just like you would have done at home on your other forms. You can bring that case study with you. You can bring those forms with you. You will have this report with you. Everything that you need to fill out the chart and create a care plan, you're allowed to have. It's not a test, it's an assignment. However, it is being done in class and it's being done individually. So essentially by the end of this, you will have done 2 case studies, one that you already have right now and that you'll come up with a report on, and then another one that you'll be given in class on the 22nd that will be similar to the one you have with some differences. The rubric that's here, this will be for the charting in class. So that will be marked once you hand it in to me from the in-class assignment. And this rubric is for the report that you will have done on your own time at home that you will then hand in. So the report will be on the case study you have now, and the chart that you end up handing in to me will be on a different case study. So hopefully that makes sense to you. This is the full rubric. So the charting and care plan that's done in class at a 33. The care plan that's written prior to 22nd is just the report that you're handing in to me is at a 20. And then here we have medical history. That was your first part of this assignment, which will be marked. It'll be at a 53. And then rubrics are worth 2, just that you hand them in. And then there will be a part in the class that you will get to do a bit of an assessment on a peer, and you'll get marks for that. So that will happen in class. If you have any other questions about this assignment, don't hesitate to ask. And hopefully that gets you started on moving forward to the second part of this assignment.